for me, not so for me. When you see me, so I get Jesus. No weapon fashioned against me shall prosper. No weapon fashioned against me shall prosper. Because I know Jesus.
So refreshing.
Shall prosper because I know Jesus. No weapon fashioned against me shall prosper. No weapon fashioned against me shall prosper because I know Jesus.
99.3. It's so refreshing.
Good morning and welcome to the first edition of the Epic Morning Show for the week. On Epic Radio 99.3 FM, listen to we around the world on myepiconline.com, Choice FM and Radio Garden. My name is Usman Ibrahim Mara. Today is Monday and we look at a very exclusive story today where it's an eye-opener for many Sierra Leoneans. We ask the question on the morning show today, why are political parties not undertaking developmental projects in their own strongholds? Then we see this goes way beyond the APC and SLPP in entirety. Why salon political parties them not undertake development projects them na their own strongholds them? I mean, should political parties be inclusive in governance? I mean, in development? They couldn't see they happen in other countries them. We ask that question this morning here on the Epic Morning Show. The Epic Morning Show is a 2.5 hour long program. We divided into the first and second segment. In the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, we go review the biggest stories them from over the weekend. Stay with me on 99.3 FM, Choice FM, and Radio Garden. We're also live on the Epic Radio, Facebook, and YouTube platform. Start a new week. Larry remind you this morning for say you don't need forget everything figured out for take the next step. I'll tell you, progress isn't always loud or fast. Sometimes it is quiet, it's sometimes steady, and sometimes they happen in the small decisions where you decide for make every day. So today, choose discipline over excuses. Choose effort over your comfort. Choose belief over your doubt. I'll tell you, for say somebody they out there where they wish for get the opportunity where you get. So no waste time. Let's just see this quote from Winston Churchill. It says, "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." This is not the Epic Morning Show. Get out there, make a difference.
school in and now you the ask. Now stay me go bet seva. Oh yeah yo, oh John Caban show. So picking and knocking on, sitting mama and papa, the so far forgets money. When king get school fees and peace and our feature and get and the lot.
1xBet, where sports come alive. Visit the site or app and join the Game On promo. Get a chance to win an iPhone 16,
Radio.
cash prizes up to 11,500 leones, and a weekly free bet of up to 20%. More bets mean more tickets and rewards. Enter the promo code
Epic Radio.
ONLEON and boost your game to the max. 1xBet. Game On. Together in the game.
You know ready for win big money every single day?
Epic
Everything
Radio.
can happen with Bomba Cash Out. For just 10 years no more, you can enter the draw and win buy money right inside your phone. No stress, no waste time. And now so you go take joy. Dial *799 *2# and choose how much tickets you want. From 1 to 10. Enter your orange
Epic
money or
Radio.
Afri money pin. And boom, now you that. You don't enter the draw. The more tickets you buy, the higher chance you get for win. And the best part of that, if they pick your number, the money that goes straight inside your orange money or Afri money wallet. You don't even need for another station. So, what do you wait for? Dial *799 *2# now and continue for listening to Epic Radio. If you're not one of the lucky daily winners then. For more information, call the Sport Center on this number also 032 300
Epic Radio.
Number cash out, money the flow. And
Epic
by
Radio.
Masney Limited. This not a purpose to whether under 18 or so, learn responsibly. Terms and conditions apply.
As a parent, wetin dey give pikin for healthy growth, a Benimix na the answer, made from local grains and packed with 14 essential vitamins for the brain and body. No cooking, no stress, enjoy am at any time. Just make sure say BFC is on the pack. Benimix, grow strong, grow smart. Alright, let's kick off. Reginald is here with the latest breaking news. Reginald, good morning. Welcome. This is the first edition. Welcome to the breaking news segment.
Thank you so much, Usman. Good morning again to you. Good morning to fervent listeners and viewers of the Epic Morning Show. We go inside, we breaking news highlight. Now, a lot happened this weekend, but let's start off with this one. Sheikh Mohammed Omodu Kamara, we plenty people know. You are 1.5 billion boost to women, farmers, and students in Nakainam district. Now, one of the APC leading flag bearer aspirant, Sheikh Alhaji Mohammed Omodu Kamara Jagaban, officially fulfilling bold promise as he been rolled out a massive 1.5 billion empowerment package under the J Impact Initiative in Kainau. Now the Methodist Secondary School field now will achieve them. Jagaban will also launch long-awaited disbursement as it target three groups where the 1 billion for women in business, 300 million for farmers, and 200 million for student scholarship. Now, say the major intervention for ignite local businesses, also saying for strengthening our culture and for keep students in our school, and also say for signaling a strong grassroots economic push ahead of the political race. So, on Promise to Action, we see Jagaban particularly go and donate such a huge amount of money to the people of Kainan, 1.5 billion. And you see the money was given to farmers, to students, and to women in business. Now, Kainan district. Now, after that one, we get to another news here. We get for deal with the long, well, should I say, stagnating meeting between the U.S. government and the Israeli top officials. And that meeting they be take place inside Pakistan for 21 hours. But the breaking news there is that no peace deal was agreed, no ceasefire deal was agreed. And here's what the vice president has to say, J.D. Vance. He said that is not what he said. That the bad news is that we had not reached an agreement, and I think that's bad news for Iran much more than it is bad news for the United States of America. We go back to the United States having not come to an agreement We have made very clear.
They're not even push right now for getting nuclear weapons. So if Iran is saying we are not aiming for nuclear weapon, we want an agreement, and that nuclear enrichment is mainly used for civilian purposes, for nuclear reactors, them, for hospitals, them, and not to forget the nuclear weapon. What is the main bottleneck in this?
Exactly. That's where the stalemate is. But we watch and see and look at what exactly they in store now. One of the leading activists them we can talk on petroleum products where now Edmond Abu don't say it always alarm over potential global economic repercussions following the reported collapse of the talk between the United States and also Iran in Ismailabad. Well, it be also warned that the vulnerable nation like Salon will face severe consequences as we speak this during the social media engagement. Edmond Abu also be highlights that the disagreement, particularly over Iran and each union, is a go escalate geopolitical tension and also it go trigger a ripple effect across the global markets. According to him, they say such development likely for result in sharp increase in price of fuel, gas, and fertilizer. So that is extremely huge, Usman. Particularly now, the cost for Africa, for example, is 300 leons. Initially, it was 240 leons. So this peace deal stalling again will get a kind of negative effect in Sierra Leone, Usman.
Absolutely. Just as the world breathe a sigh of relief, President Trump also say he don't order the U.S. naval ships them with stations for close the Strait of Hormuz. That, by the way, is unlawful under international law and will only make prices of commodities around the world go up again. We know the cost of petrol, we don't decrease in the global market. Now, this latest action by Donald Trump don't make it don't go up again. So, a long run for the world. When this stalemate go end, it's still very complicated.
Exactly. So, and finally, Usman, the leadership of the main opposition, All People's Congress, APC, they again meet with the Speaker of Parliament for the second time. As the Speaker of Parliament, we urge the APC MPs for return back to Parliament and continue for take governance. Now, the meeting, it was not 100% agreement that the APC MP go return to Parliament, but the talk is still ongoing, and the Speaker don't say they go try for schedule a meeting between the leadership of the APC and the President of the Republic. And the APC say that is exactly what they've wanted all this while. They want to have a meeting with the President. And the good news is that the President is back from Vienna. I think he came back yesterday. I saw him coming back. Because of course you know they use CBAD for course. So the president is in town, and maybe this is going to be one of the talking points from by the speaker to His Excellency. But the leadership don't meet with the Speaker of Parliament, don't meet with the leadership of APC and Parliament for the second time as they still negotiate for make APC return back.
Yeah, Reginald, for over a month now, this has been the call from APC boycotting parliamentarians. So one for me to President Julius Maada Bio, the Fountain of Honor, and the Speaker only say he go initiate, he go push, he go tell President Bio say the APC want for meet una. And now again, Honorable Abdulkago, the leader of the APC in our Parliament, be stressed to the Speaker just a few days ago they meet. He tell and say they won't forget a direct dialogue with President Julius Maada Bio, and that if the elections will be held under the leadership of Edmond Sylvester Alpha, even credible election results. One thing we're very key, Reginald, again, is say even credible elections, credible polling under Edmond Sylvester Alpha will be rejected by many people. That means, according to interpretations, then that even if SLPP will win the elections in 2028 free and fair, they will still question the result of the elections if it's Edmond Sylvester Alpha will run the elections.
Exactly. That has been the statement. But let's see what could be the follow-up from the Speaker where he get to engage the President. That's all, Usman, we have in the breaking news highlight this morning.
Reginald, thank you. It's still the Epic Morning Show. Stay with us.
Watch me, ba.
Welcome back to the show. To look at why political parties them not only undertake social developmental projects them even at their own stronghold. Just over a week ago, we see President Julius Maada Bio and other senior leaders them of the SLPP be opening the new SLPP party office Namatujong, Nabond district. And over the years, during the APC term, we see the party be also build a lot of party offices them across the country. Some party offices them, we know the projects have been stalled since the APC left power. But however, now though, let's take them away from building political party headquarters them. Why we know they see one way political parties them can actually tell the people and say they elect them, and that instead of government coming for build, if you know say that you stronghold this, let's say the southeast or the north, if you know the stronghold, I mean carry out projects them for help benefits Sierra Leoneans them. They come to you for your votes ahead of campaigns. They call the communities them the stronghold. They call the communities as a way for revive the Sierra Leonean economy. Whilst we see many billions of leones being used for build party offices them and infrastructures for these political parties them, we know they see that they build community schools. We know they see that they help during disasters them. Why political parties them, the APC, the SLPP, other political parties, we know they see that they carry out developmental projects them even at their own stronghold. Not to talk about places where we say they don't expect say them go get votes at all. Why you don't think so we begin for see political parties investing in the communities them, not to just for build party offices them, for do things developmental for the communities them, instead of allowing the government for can do them. We for try for distinguish between the political parties and government. Yes, the government is in the SLPP government, we know is in power, but the SLPP get an executive. We get Moses Mambo just the other day here at the Epic Morning Show. He said the SLPP executive, the party gets billions of leons in their coffers, in their bank accounts them. So we can use that kind of money then they, like we government say they strain with mobilization of resources, we can use the money then they for help out government carry out developmental projects them across the country. Even the APC, the main opposition political party, has been around for a very long time now. They can come in for help government, for help develop them strongholds them. Why not see that they don't carry on over the past decades them. When we look at why we're not seeing these political parties carry out developmental activities even in their own strongholds, this is not the Epic Morning Show. Stay with us. Welcome back to the show. Introducing Alfonso's B.M. Bani, Executive Director of the Human Rights Defenders Network Salon. Good morning, Mr. Bani. Welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, listeners.
And journalist Melvin Tijan Mansare. Good morning, Melvin. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
We can begin with you, Mr. Bani. We look at why we not only see political parties them carrying out developmental projects them even at their own strongholds them. I want to give you a broader context. We don't see political parties actually helping out in development. I mean, for distinguish the two between political party and the government. For example, currently, yes, we get the SLPP, the party in power, but we get the government, we get an executive of the SLPP, just like we get during the APC era. We don't really see political parties carrying out developmental projects, you think, in Sierra Leone?
No, well, we know they sit down and practically the development initiatives are really the government's responsibility. If some individuals, like a party as an institution, he want to begin build in career and foresee, say, then go try for give an alternative to a sitting government. Then say they go come with something the way they make sure say that they respond to the needs of the people, not only when they're in governance. Just like how they get NGOs the way they come for complement the effort of the government. So technically, for build up your political career, political parties as institution, not maybe as individual, but as an organization and as an institution, can necessarily go take development initiatives for begin build the political career. When it comes in terms of election, then we begin you standing up for say we will not even be in power. Look at what you don't do. Don't do A, B, C, and D. What people will use as a parameter for give them a chance.
And that we've not seen so far.
We'll not see that, but I want to link up to certainty, make you go see why that did not happen, because you will always see a political party, they thrive. They say, will they do this, will they do this? Now we only they in governance. And I will give two practical examples, both for these two major parties, the SFPP and the APC. If you go right down now, left power, go back Namakeni, go see the structure there. You have people within the party will get money, will get resources for even finish that building. They will not, because it is a party, not to individual property, now collective property. And so they don't feel safe in contributing. Now when you go see now the party, then go into election, you see sometimes APC win. You go see one individual they come, or even a contractor they can say they can't finish this building. Not because you want to finish, now because you want gain government contract. Now that makes it stay with it. So then they get now the thing and the way would they think say, because they're not even once you know they in governance, you know they get the ability for make even support your own party structure or develop your own party area. So they find them a little bit even very difficult for make them even do developmental initiative in their communities.
Yeah, make I bring in Melvin in this. Melvin, the same opinion you share with Mr. Bani?
Well, I think there is a fundamental aspect to that conversation as to why the topic would discuss. For me, I think my submission here could be it's because of we get a constitutional, which I call loophole, where political parties then they capitalize on. And if you look at the provisions of Section 14 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone, Act Number 6 of 1991, it is very clear, say, fundamental principles not justiciable. All right, and if you allow me, I will read. They say, notwithstanding the provisions of Section 4, and family when I read Section 4, it will give you greater understanding on what we talk about this development. Them what they talk about. Section 4, the provisions contained in this chapter shall not confer legal rights and shall not be enforceable in any court of law. That is just the short reading, meaning that because they are not duty bound by law. That's why we see, even when political parties make manifesto lofty promises, then do one and not do one above thing. So until and unless we look at this provision in the law, particularly in the Constitution of Sierra Leone, and other extant laws, we're going to make an imperative that if a politician or a political party make a promise, those promises should be justiciable. And I think that's the fundamental omission why I make some of the politicians then they take me for granted and particularly the ruling class.
But mostly the manifestos them it tend to say it is for when we can have power in government instead of the executive of the party. So we came for differentiate the two, as in taking part in those manifestos we first off be draft ahead of the elections.
That's not the question.
As in, we don't draft the manifesto ahead of the elections for the future government, not leaving the responsibility only in the hand of the government, the executive of the party, INSESF, taking part in those developmental activities.
I think for answer your question, my position on that, political parties should be held accountable for whatever promises they make, because the topic now that putting Sierra Leone first. Why are political parties not undertaking social developmental projects even in their strongholds? So it goes to the heart of the conversation, the social contract. Waiting, keep and binding. I'm saying here that the social contract is not binding on the part of political parties. If you don't get political parties, you don't get government. Because of the constitution, you don't get independent to stand for president. So that's why the drafters then say you forget membership of political parties. I'm saying if the law not make them pauper, say if you don't go promise, train not being forced you for promise, if you do and pauper back, they are going to have the laxity. Even when people in the cry for the old net, then in the morning they go ask why make the eye red. So because they are not, okay, again I keep on repeating, not the hold them accountable. Because you say the fundamental policies, they're not enforceable and justiciable unless we make them say if certain ward or constituency or district not get certain basic social services, then get that right, say for come together and get a petition and forward them matter than they and all government accountable and political parties, particularly in this case.
Political parties how?
For example, SLPP said they build Lunge Bridge. We should be having an avenue for all them to task if them not build the Lunge Bridge. And in this case, not for just wait say election, can you vote or not vote for them. In the process of governance, as time clocks, there should be avenues or say, this is your manifesto promise. You promised this in 2018, you promised this in 2023. Where is it?
Well, Melvin, you don't see developments in the southeast. For example, in the current government, Dana SLPP then Congo, you don't see the development there. Just over a week ago, we see President Bio, the executive of the SLPP, open the new, state-of-the-art party office na Matrujong. You don't see the party itself. Then by the way, then say now the coffers of the political party, the bank accounts of the SLPP they use for build that state-of-the-art political party office there. But you don't see them using their own resources for build, let's say, community projects or schools.
I don't know any.
You think that should be the case?
I don't know any political party we get transport them poda there or Okada self. That's it. Let's talk about other investments or political party where we say get farm for help for feed salon, or political party where say they carry it, for example, turbines for help for salvage. I don't know of any, and that goes to the lack of corporate nature of political parties. In Sierra Leone, for which I don't see for the last close to 20 years, political parties only exist for when they're in power, and when they're not in power, there is no alternative. So to speak to your question as to going to Pujam for build party office can be infrastructural development for the area because it will make it look fine. For the political party because it will make the one that we get appointments, get office then for go sit down. For the supporter them because some of them we not get nothing for those and then go turn there as side for the go end, or for other purposes. So you cannot rule it out when it comes to development, but you put that in tandem with unfinished businesses. For example, APC and SLPP know for done audit service Sierra Leone, the headquarters.
We don't do it for over 20 years.
Over 20 years. So you ask yourself, why? But you see party offices them sprawling all over the place. And again, when it comes to this party, when on the issue first you raise, very pregnant issue on financial statements. When last you see the financial statement for APC or SLPP?
But we get Mambo the other we say the SLPP get billions of loans na them bank accounts them.
Well, then tell you Fatima, I don't know that they talk to you, but Fatima I talk say Now, after then seeing that Kokoro's para, where then go the first executive meeting and the first SLBP, he said according to we done in SLBP, then do financial reports. And I have done my background study, and I can challenge anybody on that these political parties have not been compliant on the provisions in section 35 of the Constitution. I think it's 35.3, where say political parties for submit to the PPRC financial statements and statements of their assets and liabilities. I did challenge APC and SLBP. Let them come to the public as to waiting at the financial status, waiting at the assets and liabilities. I did challenge also on the simple one. The last time we didn't have one panel, I won't call the person name. I challenge the person say anonymous almost party office in party gets. And I'm going to challenge them back on that. You know, building party offices is a must, not a favor. Because the Constitution says political parties forget offices across all of the regions. So if someone announce someone can be Leon or announce someone can make Leon active, that is their own domestic business. But for me, what I'm concerned about, who said the money come out? That is one. How comes we see very ostentatious political party offices only when these political parties then they're in office? APC them it tries to do 7-story building with Chinese assistants. Now it don't turn on finish. So if we get PPRs when they enforce the rule on who said they pull them money there for do all these kind of things, then we cancel them party level, but we not get ACC for hold them accountable for several unfinished projects them within this country. Then you ask yourself the political sincerity. But again, I think it's about we know we get that aspect for challenging political party, get and go courts for some of them lie promises they already give we nothing not the change.
All right, it's still the Epic Morning Show. Logo now for a very short break. We're live on Epic Radio 99.3 FM, the distant parts of Freetown via Choice FM. We're live on Facebook and YouTube. We're also live on the World Radio app. That's Radio Garden, www.myepiconline.com. And Facebook and Seth, we're live on YouTube. Stay with us.
This Ramadan, love the travel and the blessing where you get in return. Boku, where family they oversee, they send support. Where you give zakat with clean heart. PC4 in the Bureau to make us simple, fast, and get Boku reward. This Ramadan, we'll share blessing with you. Anytime you receive money through we enjoy 1% cashback for all transactions. Now any PC and Sons outlet now the country. With PC4 in Exchange Bureau, no stress, no long story, just trusted service with transaction and meaningful rewards. This Ramadan, send love and receive blessing from PC and Sons Foreign Exchange Bureau, the money transfer service where you defend all signers alone. Visit any PC and Sons outlet all about the country today.
Some moments can call for calm, others can demand for energy. And with Karel, you get the best of the two worlds. For tea lovers them, Karel Aroti Premium Blend, they deliver true quality in every cup. The tea leaf they come out from high mountain area them. This premium black tea strong, natural and full of character. It go give you one different taste and fresh feeling. We go deal with you all day. With 100 tea bag na every pack, you go always get more for enjoy and safe for share. Karel Aroti, feel the freshness of nature in every sip. And when you need energetic and active all day, quick for share and good for any time and any side. Two great choices and one trusted name. Karel with a bring premium tea and coffee for every environment.
You sabi Benimi? I can tell you, that Solomon in fast food love Dando.
Epic Radio.
Look where he rich and fine. Now salon here they make them. Now he make it always fresh and not here at all. Yes, so then they get 14 important vitamin them. When they make picking grow strong, smart and healthy. You find for big person, it they make your body fresh. You don't ask for cook at all. And you they able to eat in the morning as breakfast, afternoon as lunch, even time safe as dinner. Then they mix get different type like picking mix and super mix for all ages. Member say, then they mix them a packet. and they write PMC banner. Then it means they all sign a salon.
Epic Radio.
Once for buy plenty. We are number 44 Battle Street, Piton, or call on 078 134 541 073 661 648 or 088 077 678. Penny Mix. Grow strong, grow smart.
Okay, welcome back to the Epic Morning Show. Make I bring in again Mr. Bani. So let's take it beyond scoring political points. Although if helping out in this development can help political parties them for score points. But you think is anything wrong for the APC and SLPP for carry out developmental projects, as in building schools, building hospitals, and if anything wrong with Dande?
Nothing no wrong. But I think also we not get it not been there as part of the political party's culture and tradition. So they not see them as anything. The only thing they see as a development initiative now way as a party we can get into the governance way at least, or let me just say the party where they lead the governance system at a particular time, like we get the SLPP-led government now. They see that they do a lot of initiatives as a government, not as a party, but the activities that they claim the benefits of them and they as now then government now their own time then do A, B, C, D. Like how the President Bio now they talk about them hospitals where they don't build bill. You know, this don't I call it don't connotes who don't get what is now they deal with bonds when people them bond at least they're able what is the hospital where they build now conno the rules and how they make now all in the claim down there in the name of now the party, but it is not the party as an institution. Now because the party they now governance and they use the state resources for doing, not the resources of the political party when they use. But because now the leadership, the presidency, then they claim those achievements. But if they try to talk about a broader perspective of the governance system, whatever development then go, the parties where they even na parliament, where you talk about the entire government, then also contribute to them achievement then they because now they approve budgets. Now they allocate them resources, and they also approve blessed contracts the way government they go into what is translated into law and then whatsoever. But the missing link is with traditional parties and particularly APC and SLPP not get that culture as an institution. That could be a way of maybe then change their own pattern going forward towards maybe after the next general election to see how parties them they also change themselves, their approach, their dynamics for respond to social needs of the community, not only for go begin a talk or campaign or talk if you're not the opposition, only talk about all the negative things about what you, the ruling party, they initiate or whatsoever, or you the ruling party just they only do something because they power now and they control state resources. So we for begin see how the party infrastructure they do their job and respond to the social needs.
Yeah, as an infrastructure going way beyond building political party offices.
Exactly, that at least because what you show say you only get concerned about your party, like a self-interest, When you go beyond to the community, you look at your community. Let's say one community they like na Kamakuye area, and let's say this is an APC-led So now, when we say the government delay for do something as a party, they can come together and say, let us do what they can call a community development. So now a community initiative. Even though they elect a party, then they get the buy-in of the community for move forward. But then that make a talk say, because we believe that development initiative is now
solely
responsibility of the state, of the government. And so now that make it see people not get that time. Even certain times, even some roads, the road go to point, so even some man the day before them, they go talk say this now government pass, people they begin to self-help, say law can do this, law, law will self-help because we they use this route. But now that culture of saying watching me say they do, if watching government not do, now we not really get as a nation and as a people. Yeah, so if you know get that from that individual, it's difficult for making to get them back from the party level. And so now that make you see then kind of change that they happen. Yeah, because when you say culturally, development is solely the responsibility of government. Even these NGOs that they come in for helping government in development, it is not their sole responsibility. Exactly, it is just, but we don't only see political parties we can give you promises. We say the likely people them for actually help out in this. But like to Melvin. Melvin, you think say over the course of historically, political parties have been hiding behind the shadows of government in power?
It's almost inseparable, because when they say political parties exist for shape the political will of the people. So when they're in governance, if they are delivering, there is no way you can separate that party in government. However, which we know also the critical aspect there is, how do we separate party versus governance? It's still challenging for democracy, and I can understand because the democracy young. Because in Sierra Leone it's almost inseparable for tell as to where, for example, David Senge they work in incapacity as a government official, or where they work in incapacity as an SLPP official. It's thin. And we will get a situation wherein we get people in government will not necessarily be partisans. Of course, President Biego will tell you say na possibly sabi, and any other politician will tell you say na possibly understand and believe in vision in their points or data in cabinet. But is that all about it? That is, I think that at the end line between what is politics and what is governance. Because at the end of the day, somebody go good in governance not necessarily mean a partisan. Somebody can be partisan, not necessarily mean a good in governance. We don't see that over time, and you talk about historically. So it asks for let party then divorce, particularly when in government. Then even when they're in opposition. For example, there is this case wherein a government do, of course, you're an international pundit, the firing of Pambondi. Democrats and they take credit for that, saying that them pressure around that question and we no one answer, say make Donald Trump sacker. So can you say the Democrats should not take credit for that? That's from a political lens, because in politics it's all about point scoring, goal scoring. But that's why we should have at least centrist media and civil society for able to say, all right, yeah, you can celebrate as much as your political points and goals really score, but let's look at governance. So for example, in this case, SLPP the bill fine party office them. But almost fine government offices them where they don't bill. Almost fine project that way for benefit the general or the greater good where they don't complete. So all of that blur the line, like I say, we make it challenging between politics and governance. You get very good governance technocrats and experts, but because of politics, they don't do their work. You get very good politicians them, but because of bureaucracies, they've been undermined by whatever reason. Maybe corruption, maybe political, maybe social or ethno-regional. That is the problem we have in Sierra Leone. And I think for overcome that, we for draw a fine line between what is politics and what is politics that period during elections. Of course, politics happens after elections based on policies and how popular or unpopular they are, as per which we see over the world. But if you are able for come out of the frolic of politics and balance out with governance, it's dangerous. Because even if you go pull picking at yourself, you go look like a governance when a personal. Even if you go showcase you porn, you go have a governance, but not a governance. Now you own personal, now politics. So until unless we draw the line, we don't so dim when it comes to politics and governance. Some of these issues then go remain complex.
Mr. Bani, then get the money, because Mambusi then gets billions of leones in their bank accounts, the SLPP, for example. And if they get them money, then they keep them. You think it's a disservice for the people?
Usman, sorry for interjecting. You believe Mambu?
Well, if they speak for the SLPP, now the mouthpiece of the SLPP, we go believe.
If Mambu comes to my brutally frank show, I'll ask him for the bank statement. Not to anyone politician for giving for say, proceed. Sorry,
yeah,
sir.
yeah. But you think it's a disservice itself if these political parties then get the money and government is trained for reach to those hard areas them across the country. If they get the money for they keep them in the bank accounts them instead for campaign. You think it's a disservice for the people them itself?
Well, I'm not going to subscribe to for saying a disservice, because if now they own as a party institution, now they own money. Now then they decide as to what they for do.
They are private now. They are private entities now.
You know, as an institution, now they own money. If not state resources, then hold them. They don't service the communities. They want for serve. They don't become a disservice to the people of this country.
Because last time I checked, the APC is the All People's Congress, and the SLPP is the Sierra Leone People's Party. For Sierra Leoneans, them keep it under the cover.
No, I can. You get, you know, when it becomes the SLPP, then gets the Sierra Leone People's Party account. Eventually, now the party getter. Now the party they decide what for daughter. If they not build school, then go tell you say anything they use them for, that's the purpose and intent where you want to use the resources for. Now when individual go pull that money, it misuse them, then it becomes a disservice to the party and to the membership. But if they use them the way how they for use them, now they own intention. Just like way NGOs in the camp, NGOs some money in the camp, then just be in a health sector, then they can't support. That don't necessarily mean it's a disservice to the people that we want to eat food, they don't get food or whatever. You get other people who they deal with food, so they all get their own priority. So the party gets in priority as a party for do what it's for do. But maybe
the priorities over the course of the past years, then also for build schools, for build hospitals, them in communities where they strongholds, instead of for build party offices, them.
Well, I not see that age for say now when they in power as a party, now they build party offices, but not see it when they in opposition. Which party don't get the money, then they go be party office. I don't see that yet.
Yeah, Mr. Bani, one of the things we government don't strain over the course of the past few years, now be during the COVID-19 pandemic, or let's say even during the APC the era, during the Ebola crisis, you see efforts individually by these political parties for help out government during this crisis then?
Well, I not think say I recognize that I will recall, but I believe say during the then pandemic here, individuals, even party members, some they were in position, they provide support for help people. One thing I just want for bring out where you they ask me brother and I, now this issue of party as an institution in the governance system. I could recall the late editorial when Ernest been sent on China, we be there as ambassador on China, where he come, he make a very good submission. We been so powerful. We invite the idea there, but he been get a lot of bashing from the current member of parliament now, when Mohamed Bangura, where he suggests all political party executives not forget appointments, government appointment. He said that will help for address the issue of governance in the country. And you look at them, you think say what you say, but it is in place, and then they help for make this them party there then deliver. Imagine if you get a minister of agriculture, when I am the secretary general of, let's give example now for the SLPP now. SLPP now you get the minister of agriculture, when now the secretary general for the political party. Now minister of agriculture don't get issues where they go parliament. Parliament they do play oversight role. And that parliamentarian for make you go in a parliament, that secretary general get for get the approval, they get for make sure say he get for friend way. So the one way they come, we will help you for make you even get a symbol or make them consider you. Now they can play oversight role. So if they find out say if they find it difficult for make you do your job. But when you remove executive members of a political party who are not in governance, you remove them from positions of trust. You give them board member. But if they find out say they see checks and balances. And that'd be a very good idea where editorial been suggest at that time, let's editorial, where nobody know by him, nobody not listen to him, but instead it been get a lot of bashing and some attack. Where I think say if we begin consider that one day, it will help reduce small, and that make it they see when you get down there now, all what you get now political thinking. Now political, when she get that politician.
Songa resigned from a government role for focus on the activities of the SLPP. You also see for the case of the former clerk of parliament, he resigned from a role for fully participate in duties as the Secretary General of the SLPP. But however, now, Mr. Bani, you think say Tem don't reach now follow get that orientation, political orientation for hold political parties them accountable. Say if you say you mean well for we, you need for do for we get the opportunity for do. I think say need on the policy alliance then begin for hold political parties, not only government, political parties accountable.
They need the day, but the will not there because
even from Sierra Leone,
yeah, they can because it don't become a cult. Now a cultism, the political parties, APC and SLPP, now like a cult now. So they hold them accountable. Now like the people them, there's when you become a supporter, you become a slave. When a slave don't tell master the truth. I like you do anything, and that don't happen as alone. Even when the SLPP party they in power now, people they struggle, even forget their daily bread. You talk about SLPP, then they tell you no, they do well. The next day they say, how for do now we party? How for do now we party? So because of that syndrome, what you don't do in we, it's difficult for make it talk say, is they go hold the party accountable. But how people can hold party accountable? Not only party saying the whole accountable, now individual in the whole accountable. Now individual in the whole accountable. Where they can decide say, well, this party we not want our party and or whatsoever. But if you there in the good books of the party executive, the kings makers of the political party, even if the people that talk say they don't want you, they put you. We don't see time without no man in this country. Where some money they even go independent. When they make some money move away, they say they go independent. You don't see them.
So you think say even though this political party not they do well at all, like individually as a party, the people contend for the political orientation we then get for the parties them contend for make them overlook for say we are APC no matter what, even if they're not doing well, we are SLPP.
Of course, I don't see who say SLPP party don't talk say if you now go serve them, put they vote for them. APC man don't talk say if you now dog them, put they vote for them. It don't happen in this country. And so to me, it's not a surprise. Now make a talk say the thing don't become like a cult, APC, SLPP. And that make would they see the country they go to this level. Then two political parties don't hold the country to ransom. And so they see much. It don't become a tit for tat.
So the people themselves are a problem.
Yeah, we are a problem because we don't accept to the cultism. And so they move on. Anyhow you do, you talk say how for do. Believe in me, people they suffer right now in the SLPP party. But they tell you, hey, now party law manager. So now that make you they see demonstration can happen. If demonstration for happen right now the opposition side, SLPP party don't ever demonstrate. So the same way APC be in power, anybody who demonstrate at the SLPP because the name will be at the shock and pain. They talk say no, not to a party. So that the issue. Even when the people they suffer, they will say no. Nothing, not because anything you do is good. Nothing is bad. And that's a fact.
Melvin, you agree with Mr. Banide. He say even Sierra Leoneans themselves, the die-hearted supporters them of these political parties themselves not a problem. But I will get your response very soon. Speak to the National Publicity Secretary for the ruling SLPP party, Moses Bamboo. Good morning, Bamboo. Welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Yeah, good morning.
Mambu, we talk about just now the revelation we make now the program just over a month ago. We say the SLPP gets billions of loans in the coffers them in the bank account after the National Delegates Conference, and we talk about saying why we not only see the political parties them, the APC, SLPP in entirety, all political parties them carrying out developmental activities them in their strongholds. Have you been seeing the SLPP as a political party carrying out developmental projects them in Unayon stronghold them? Like within?
You mean developmental program then relating to party activities?
Well, not for party activities, as a political party, seeing that government is struggling get the basic needs for the people them. I mean, not only building party offices them na Matkujong. Let's say the political party, instead of the government, build a hospital, a community center, or school.
Yeah, well, it can different a little bit. Now we own democracy because we're not growing democracy. Anything we political party do, especially when a political party in a power outside the confines of the laws of Sierra Leone, people can contend for interpret a different way. You understand? And unlike developed way, all man know the party belong in political party. Even democracies, political parties, not directly involved in governance, but within the party strata, we at the SLPP will get a lot of things that what they do for party people. For example, they give microcredit to party people, then we give scholarship to party people, then support groups, people that were loyal to the party, and we work directly for the party at across the country. Also now from funds and all the ways, so they try to bring market them from abroad for support to microcredit, party support groups and party supporters across the country. You understand? Way down the self they contribute directly to economy. So, but for that, to go 8 programs, no, then they will not do them because say there's a difference between political parties and that of the operations of government. When it comes to government, what we can do as a political party, especially when within our power, now for make sure so we advise government, they read we manifesto, and they see which will be seen at the manifesto, which will not be done yet, and which need for be done. Because say by 2027 now, people will not get for the talk of government again. Although we talk about government, it's about the ruling party and also the opposition.
Absolutely.
But when it gets close to elections, people not get for talk about government again. What government don't do, what government don't do. You know, for the say what SLPP don't do. What SLPP don't do, because if you say what government don't do, the opposition self will be indicted.
That's exactly not the point, Mambo. You mentioned the scholarships them where you say the party, the SLPP don't give to people who get strong support for the SLPP, and also giving out loans to party supporters them. If you passing go on strongholds them today, let's say in the southeast, waiting at the visible landmarks them of the SLPP where people can see, winner for development for the community.
When you see landmark, you see because when the organization complex this money now with the power. And whatever when they do, you also get associated to SLP. So if you see waiting at the landmark, is it specifically to the party?
No, what are they say? Not all waiting the SLPP government do. What the SLPP executive, the SLPP party in itself do. Not only the government. I mean, waiting SLPP party itself in entirety do.
Yeah, because it's difficult for taking. But we political party in power, it's difficult for taking off the government. You understand? And it's a very thin line. But as a party specifically now with stronger, we don't get thousands of microcredit to party supporters as a political party across so people are within our strongholds. Well, not only in a stronghold, because that conversation when it comes to stronghold, SLPP not get a stronghold everywhere. Because SLPP not the only political party. We not only strong. When I say strong, any other political party can get above 75% of the vote. Now only 3 districts in Salon, which is local, Bombali, and Chonkolini. Well, people say 4. Local, Chonkolini, Bombali, and Karine. Now only them 4 districts and then Salon, with any other political party can get above 75% of the vote in any elections, democratic elections in this country. Apart from that, every other district in this country, only 19 political districts, SLPP very strongly, with the exception of them 4 that they were don't call so. So we don't only do as a party now with strongholds, but we also do on other area that were relatively competitive.
Yeah.
Because if you look the political landscape now, you don't see SLPP competitive in the Western area. That's something you know.
Yeah.
When I know say SLPP competitive local.
Yeah,
about 30%.
Mambu, one way where people can see the commitment with the SLPP, the country, Now, within the party do when they una be in opposition, during the course of the term una be in opposition, and so we get the deadly Ebola virus. Within the SLPP we do during that term day.
Well, on the get the Ebola virus now, it's not all know. Yes, did they get me?
Yes, Mambo, go ahead.
I think within the SLPP do we get, for example, the Ebola. Not to read in secret. We all know. Say, SLPP, when this I can talk, always say, we other people that can argue me, say the burden, the heaviest burden of this country. Now, SLPP, I don't inherit them. Right through. Where the Ebola camp also now be another example. Where Ebola camp is started now with strongest of hold, Kailan, not so. And at some point, people will not be agree or adhere to some of the precautionary measures where government will implement at that time. You see, the SLPP leadership gap and the then opposition leader, when President Bio now, they can't you understand, and partner with the APC government by then for saying, no, we have to sensitize the people, the Ebola and bad sickness. We need to go around and talk to people them for participating and cooperate with
government. Will be using our funds in any way?
Yes, we use our funds in many, many ways, even though we did our opposition. Because we not only go now all the stronghold left. After that, we establish, after the visit of the leader of the president who is the left, we establish SLPP unit them together with the Ebola coordinator unit across district level. We've been get for join them, and we also been get for establish units them across chiefdom level for continue. We buy megaphones. I remember very well megaphones were bought. We will give them to party people to raise more money on. You wanna know say SF85 they come up.